Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here, and holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Like, fuck. Troy Otto is returning to Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead in some capacity. So, basically what that means, and this has been confirmed, 100% confirmed, by multiple sources, I believe. I'll get into that in a minute, but it's official. Trust me, it's official, 100%. Troy Otto is returning in Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. It might just be one episode. It might just be 5 seconds. It might just be a flashback. Some people are saying that it could be a video of Althea's. Althea might have interviewed Troy at some point, maybe even before Season 3. I'm not sure how that would work with the timeline and the geography, but it's possible. For Troy to be in a flashback, it would have to be with Daniel Salazar. Daniel Salazar has also been confirmed to return in Season 5, and most people, including me, agree that that's not as big of a deal. I mean, I knew for a fact that Daniel Salazar was going to appear in Season 5. I don't want to sound cocky. It was just sort of like that instinctual type of thing. I made videos about it. I just knew at my core that Daniel Salazar was going to be in Season 5. Some people say that the actor didn't want to be on the show and kept leaving, but I've seen no proof of that. Ruben Blades just recently said that he wasn't able to be in Season 4 because of scheduling conflicts. He was doing something else, probably his music. And that makes sense. I mean, that shit happens. He does a lot of music where he comes from. Amazing actor also. I love both actors, Ruben and Daniel Sharman. Pretty much my two favorite characters in Fear. And Troy's my first favorite. But for those of you that don't know, I've made a few Troy videos. But yeah, Troy's my favorite character. Daniel's my second favorite character. So the news that they are both returning in Season 5 in some capacity, we don't know what, but that's good. We're going to get at least one episode of the actors doing something. And Daniel Salazar is going to be alive, definitely. And I could have told you that. If you asked me if Daniel Salazar would be in Season 5 3 months ago, I would have said yes. 6 months ago, I would have said yes. I even thought that they were setting up the surprise appearance in the Season 4 finale, and then his backstory would be explored in Season 5. And they're still doing that, possibly, but he simply was not in Season 4 at all. It was a little frustrating. I don't believe there was a single mention of the character. Which, yeah, I feel like, 16 episodes, you should have just had someone say, Daniel, you did this, Daniel, confirm that he's alive, but he went elsewhere or something, or they never saw him. I don't know. I mean, Nick was with Daniel, so I don't know what happened, but some explanation in Season 4 of what happened with Daniel would have been nice. Maybe just Nick saying, me and Daniel split up and I never saw him after that. I saw a horde of walkers and had to run, or something. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of lame, but you know what I mean. Something like that. And then, that way it's ambiguous, and then he can come back. That way you're giving the Daniel Salazar fans something, just giving them a, like an appetizer for his eventual return. But I could have told you he'd be in Season 5. I think that they are willing to pay Ruben Blades like a $10 million an episode or some crazy thing like that. With Fear's decline in ratings, they are willing to set up that man for life. He won't have to work a day in his life. They need Daniel Salazar. As a corporation, as a business, they know they need Daniel Salazar in Season 5. I mean, who are we kidding? Season 4 was pretty much, the back half was pretty negatively received. I think the viewership was low. A lot of people did not like the last few episodes, the last half of Season 4 with the Martha character, I think that was her name, and all that shit. But a lot of people are like, we're not even going to keep watching the show's crap now. So yeah, I said that Daniel Salazar would be in the Season 5 trailer. It's a trailer. The job of a trailer is to get you to want to watch what the trailer's about, movie, show, whatever. But they would want to put him in the trailer because he's a popular character and he's a fan favorite, and he's one of the few characters, one of the few from season 1. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people like Ruben Blades. I mean, like I said, he's a fan favorite, at least with the Fear community. And it just wasn't a surprise to me that they would bring him back. It's really not that big of a deal to me. Troy Otto, that's a big deal. He literally is my favorite character in Fear. I felt like they killed him off too early. I've made multiple videos about the possibility of Troy returning. One was like 18 months ago before he even died. I put in the thumbnail, lives to season 5. So, oh my God. 18 months ago I made that video. I think it's on the old channel, but 18 months ago I made that video of the thumbnail, and it has lives to season 5 exclamation point with a picture of him. Keep in mind, this was before he died. This was like season 3, episode 10 or 11 or something. I don't know, but it's that old. And if he actually is alive, then it's now true. It's got to be true. It's season 5, right? But it could just be a flashback. It could totally. But the only character really would be Daniel. It could be Daniel or Alicia. I mean, Strand really, he never talked to Troy. They have no connection. Alicia didn't like Troy that much, and that's it. I don't know. Maybe Alicia, maybe Daniel Salazar, maybe Troy survived the finale of 3, but Daniel found him unconscious, then kills him. That could be it. Or Daniel just finds his dead body, and he has peace, and he's at peace about avenging Ophelia. It literally could just be Daniel's half-destroyed body, like blue and decaying, laying in the river, because it was the dam, all the water coming out, right? He was engulfed in the water. Last scene of Troy was engulfed in the water. Dead body, hole in his head from the hammer, getting washed up by the water. So maybe it could just be that. No matter what, I'm happy that Daniel Sharman is returning. No matter what, I'm happy for the actor. The actor was without a doubt what made me love Troy so much, and it's one of those actors where you just want to see him in anything else he's in. You just want to follow the actor. So on that level, I'm happy no matter what, because we're getting the actor no matter what in some way in season 5. However, there are some theories that he might be alive. It was a hit in the head twice by Madison from a hammer. It looked pretty bad, but you have to remember, no matter how logical something is in a movie or TV show, if they want to undo it, they pretty much can. And it was just a little bit, just a little bit ambiguous. As far as the death goes for a character, it really wasn't the most cinematic, complete, for a fact they're dead, like their head explodes or something, like Glenn's death or Abraham's death. It wasn't like that. Herschel's death, getting decapitated, it wasn't like that. It was just a little, could they possibly bring it back, Honestly, I mean, I agree, like, if it was real life, you could not survive that type of wound, that type of injury, I think. I'm not a fucking doctor, but who knows? But I know for a fact that if they want to bring him back badly enough, they can do it. If it's just a little hole on the side of his head, it's a TV show. I mean, if they really do bring Troy back alive, and I honestly hope they do, because I'd love to see him have scenes with Daniel, have scenes with Morgan, have scenes with Alicia. Nick's dead. Nick's definitely dead. Alicia and Troy now have one thing in common. They both love Nick. So maybe they could even form some sort of reluctant alliance. Like, they're both reluctant, but they keep each other alive. They save each other from walkers. Kind of like maybe a mute relationship where they're not best friends, but they work together. That could be interesting. Daniel Salazar chasing him across the world, trying to avenge Ophelia's death. I don't know. I mean, Daniel is going to want to kill Troy, but I would just be happy if he's alive. If he dies in season 5, fine or whatever. Although after something like this, keeping him until at least season 6, it's not a terrible idea. I mean, I'm cool with it. But if he's alive, then how are they going to keep Daniel Salazar from killing him if he's going to be in it too? So he might die. I don't know. But if he's alive at least, like at the beginning of season 5 or the first half, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. I mean, he's my favorite character, and I feel like they should have done more with him. Also, for those of you that don't know, the main writer of Fear the Walking Dead, I believe, was Dave Erickson. And he told Troy that he would survive to season 4. It then changed his mind. I mean, I get it. It's the Walking Dead franchise, you know, but if you're not sure that he's going to live, don't tell him he's going to live. I mean, that's just kind of cruel, honestly. Like, if you're going to take the time to tell him that he's going to live to season 4, you should commit to that, in my opinion. You know, and if you're not sure, then just don't tell anyone. If you're not sure who's going to live, who's going to die, if you want to keep it a mystery, fine, I get it, but don't tell them. But if you do tell them, commit to that. That's just my opinion. But that right there proves that there was some concept, possibly, of Troy living to season 4. So I don't believe that it was ever set in stone for him to die in season 3, and it did get a decent sized backlash. And Fear the Walking Dead has been really, really criticized negatively. So if it could be a little desperate, but fuck it. If they bring Troy back alive, fuck it. It won't be any worse than the back half of season 2. The back half of season 2 of Fear is really, really hated still. It always will be. Madison's death will always be really, really controversial. So will Nick's death. So that's 3 things right there that could be considered worse than Troy being alive. You know, so it really would not ruin the show. It wouldn't make things any worse than they already are. And since he's my favorite character and I feel like he was underused, I say fuck it, bring him back to life. It's unrealistic, but fuck it. He's so awesome. He's like the Joker from Batman. Like, I've said that shit before. And I mean, it's crazy that I've made theory videos about this, and it might be true. I mean, the actor's coming back in some capacity. Like, those videos are getting more views now, so it's just crazy. It's crazy that, like, I sort of predicted this. Like, I'm not a cocky person by any means, but it's just crazy that, like, I actually made a video about this, and then it happened. I didn't think it would, really. I mean, I liked fighting for it, if that's what I did. It had like 600 views. The one on the older channel had like a K or 2K. But yeah, I mean, if I did my part, that's great. I really don't care. You know, I try to be humble. Maybe I'm not humble, but I try to be humble. So I don't care if I did help. But it's good that he's alive. I think there's a tweet from someone that's really high up on Twitter that the day before this was announced that they listened to the fans. Yeah, and so it's like, well, are they talking about Daniel or are they talking about Troy? If they're talking about Troy, that adds further to the fact that he's really back to life. I mean, that's what people want, not a flashback. They wanted him back alive. So I mean, shit, like he really could be. He really could be alive. So hopefully he survived his hammer wound. Like I said, that death was just slightly, I'd say like 0.00001% open-ended. Really not much at all, but it could be happening. There's a chance. But no matter what, I'm happy for the actor. You know, like, I'm glad that he gets to at least return in some way. Just like I'm happy that Michael Cudlitz got to direct an episode of The Walking Dead recently. I'm really happy for Daniel to be back, and I hope that the character's alive and it's not just like a cheap little, you know. I mean, the key characters connected to Troy are already dead. So why have a flashback of him with someone he didn't spend much time with? That's not very exciting. And I can't believe it, but Ronnie Hayes and Make a Path Presents, for those of you that don't know, he's a really big YouTube channel. It's got 120K subscribers, something like that. But he made a video about it today. About both characters, and I think he doesn't really understand or like the idea of Troy being alive, but he thinks that's the most likely scenario. So basically, I have the Ronnie Hayes stamp of approval. Maybe not that he's happy about Troy being alive, but he believes Troy's alive. And I'm not trying to put any words in his mouth, but that's pretty much what he said in the video. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, there's a chance, isn't there? It feels good for the people that like Troy, probably. There's a chance he's fucking alive, man. Damn, that's crazy. I support it. I don't care. It's over the top, but when has fear not been controversial as shit? Like, it's just the next thing of the year, really. I mean, fear's always been like this. I really think that Troy could be alive, and that's fucking crazy. I'm happy about it, but yeah, I mean, he's, like I said, he's my favorite, so fuck it. But yeah, well, that's it for this video. It's almost 1. I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna make another video about this tomorrow, and it's gonna be a little longer, and I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into it. Maybe there'll be some more news, like a tweet from someone like Troy's alive or something, from like someone high up. I don't know, but no matter what, I'm gonna make a bigger video about this, because I mean, I'm a big Troy fan, so I want to just sort of give some ideas. Who knows, and maybe I mean, a lot of my Troy videos get a lot of views, so it seems like a wanted topic, I guess, but I'm gonna make a deeper video about it tomorrow. Also, I should be able to read the new Walking Dead comic tonight, issue 186, so I'm going to do that and then review it hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I have. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Troy dead, alive, flashback, decaying corpse? Are they going to change their minds? Are they trolling? Just let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 236 subscribers. Right now I am trying to get to 300 in the next few months, so hopefully you consider hitting the subscribe button. Every subscriber counts, seriously. I feel like I have a lot right now, you know, and I started at 0, and I feel like I have a lot, 236. So I mean, we're just gonna keep growing and hopefully get to 300 at some point. But yeah, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.